what kind of clothes should I wear, should I bring with me on my trips. Welcome to Extraordinaries. This is Mikel and I'm in Fort Lauderdale today recording this for you. USA. What kind of clothes should you bring? You know that I travel really light. This is my home. This has been my home for 2 years now, a 30 liters backpack, and I learned some things related to packing and choosing well and just choosing the best quality. I mean, every single item on my backpack, as you can imagine, it's thoroughly thought. It's really well thought. It's usually something that I invest more money when it comes to clothes, because I want clothes that, for example, in my case, are easy to wash, easy to dry, no wrinkles, no iron. And yeah, I'm talking about from t-shirts to practice sport to shirts to be real like formal in case I want to go to some place that I want to dress up more, yeah, formally. So I choose, for example, brands like, well, you'll have it here in the description down below because it's changing from time to time. So I want to keep this video as timeless as possible for you. Timeless advice. I would just focus on two things. One is your style. So choose a style that suits you and be really clear on what's the perception, what's the look, the impression you want to give to the world. So for example, in my case, I love being like this, sun on my skin, barefoot, shorts, and it's how I feel comfortable. For example, when I practice a sport, I love dark colors, I love black. I love as well these shorts that, for example, has this elastic here, so I save space on more underwear because this is already some sort of underwear. It is more comfortable. I look for pockets as well, really comfortable short pockets, because there are long pockets and short pockets. I prefer the short pockets because I know that my style and my way of using it, for example, this one has this inner pocket right over here, so I can fit my phone or anything like keys, something smaller. I can go run and I'm not gonna lose it because it's tighter. So think about, one, the use you're gonna give it, two, your style. And for example, if you have this style like I do, which is pretty minimalist and natural, I would say, just like less clothes, less is more, then you can save tons of space. And yep, your skin is your dressing, right? So I would say this is number one, your style. If, for example, I'm minimalist, so I don't like stripes, I don't like squares, I don't like a lot of colors. I usually have monocolors, all black, all red, like this. For example, I really like this wine color. I like it really much. Then I have this green color, similar to these palm trees. So I just have a palette of colors, white, completely white. I like it with my tan skin. So have a palette of colors that suits you, suits your style, and it's gonna be much easier to decide what do you want to buy. And yeah, you can then invest in more expensive clothes because you know you're gonna use them for a long time. It's not just a trend, but something that you know you'll be able to use for a long time. Second thing, as I said, it's usability, but I merged it with style. So something usability, like if you know that you're using a lot of pockets because you have a lot of cables, a lot of, I don't know, cards, devices, etc. So then choose clothes that you can have multiple pockets, or you can have a bag with you that it's not technically clothes, it's accessories. So I will address this in another video, but think about all the things. So for example, if you know you like having always on your back like this, a backpack on your back, then you know that your clothes can be with less pockets maybe, because you wear everything here on your back. And number 3, it's the seasonality. So where are you going to travel? To make it easier, if you're a beginner, you start this traveling thing, I would say keep it simple. Try to go places with the same temperature, with the same weather, for as long as you can. So for example, 6 months of summer, 8 months of summer, 12 months of summer. Okay, so you keep traveling to warm places like this, for example. And after I come from Costa Rica, so the weather was like this. Now I'm here, weather is like this. Next destination, the weather is going to be like this. So I just keep moving around the globe to places, North Hemisphere, South Hemisphere, places where I can be like this. So for example, with this warm weather, I can save ton of the space. Then think about that. Are you going to trail, like hike, and you'll need more clothes? All these things are extra, and consider buying them and selling them or giving them away. So if you, for example, want hikes, what I'm doing for the clothes is I just buy something, I use it for 15-20 days, I concentrate all my hikes on a route, on a specific destination, and then I give that away. I don't sell it, I just give it away to nice people that I meet, to, I don't know, kids, or depending on the area, adults and friends that they are just gonna stay there and they're gonna use it. So I'm just washing it, giving it away completely clean, and they are happy and I'm happy. I used it, I lived my experience, and boom, then I'm done. If I know that I'm not gonna use it for the next, maybe let's say 6 months. For example, I had my shoes, my hiking shoes, running shoes, beautiful, really technical, because I love running down hills and with a lot of rocks and really quick. So I used it, and then boom, I left them in Mexico, because I knew that for the next months I wasn't planning to do other trips in the mountains. Now I'm considering doing it again in some months, so I'll probably buy some of those, another pair. I'm gonna concentrate different destinations with this kind of adventure, and then boom, again, I'm just gonna give them away if I feel like changing my mind. So consider the destinations, try to pack everything in the same, let's say, tone, so you can have similar clothes for similar activities, and it's gonna be much easier. In case you want to go extremes, and for example you have a trip that, I don't know, you want to visit desert and glaciers, maybe, I don't know, in Chile, so then you'll need probably a bigger backpack, and or temporarily some extra backpack to carry all these things. But I would say leave this for more advanced moments. If you want to, you know, if you want to make it easier and you are planning to be a long-term traveler as well, to live 365 days a year traveling, this is what you can learn with me in this channel, among other things. But yeah, if you want to do it long-term and it's something that it's a lifestyle, then definitely consider starting slowly. You'll get practice and practice and practice, and eventually it's gonna be easier and easier to, yeah, mix things up, try different weathers, different conditions, different styles, formal, informal, and fit it all here in a suitcase. But definitely it took me 2 years of mastering to do this. Okay, if you have any other question regarding clothes when you travel, let me know in the comments below, so I'll get your ideas, your suggestions, and I'll create more content about this. And if you want to know specific like brands updated every single month, every single quarter, if you want to ask me specific questions, more in depth, want to connect with me, check out the collective, the Extraordinaries Collective. The link down below for the subscription. Our members are enjoying all these benefits, specificity of all the tech that I use, all the gear that I use, so they can spend more time traveling and enjoying than comparing in random websites on Google that they don't know if it works or not, or if it's trustworthy or not. At least here you have a filter, you have my opinion, so if you want to travel like I'm traveling, probably these things are gonna work for you as well. So if you want to check it out, become a member, click the link down below, and I'd love to connect with you. So this is Mikel from Fort Lauderdale, and see you in the next one.